In this video, we'll cover the first big change on invoicing in accounting you will see. Starting with the fact that external payments no longer exist. Yes, you heard that right. No more external payments. So, what do you do now? How do you process all those invoices using external payment if external payment is no longer an option? Don't worry, it's easier than you think. Let's take this contract fuel invoice for Everest as an example. You were probably accustomed to selecting external payment method here in the drop-down and hitting payment, right? Right. Now, all you have to do is select fuel release. So put simply, if you are using a fuel release to pay the invoice, then you are going to use the fuel release as the payment method. That's it. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Now you may be wondering, okay, that answers what I do when I'm using a fuel release on a contract fuel invoice, but what do I do when it's not a fuel release? This is also simple. Let's take this scenario. My FBO uses a system outside of X1 to process certain payment types like Visa or American Express. What do you do in those cases? The answer is nothing. Continue to follow the same steps as before. So for example, if processed a Visa card in a sales system outside of X1, then you are still going to select Visa in your X1 invoice. The only difference is that now, you will see a blue message in the payment window showing you this payment as offline payment. In other words, any payments processed outside of X1 are now considered offline. A small tip. If you are not sure whether you processed an invoice as offline or not, you can check by viewing the invoice print. Look for the word offline here. So what do you think? Seems simple, right? Okay, that covers the first change. Go ahead and close out of this video to see what's next on invoicing in accounting.